Good evening. I hope everybody's on a great evening. I know I'm having a great evening right now. Let's play some more Morrowind. So last time we've did the Fire Moth quest line, which is not a very long one, especially if you haven't done the Imperial Legion stuff. And then we did some checking around in the Elite Ruins in Cyrodiil, using the project Cyrodiil plugin, or rather mod. What is with? Oh yeah, we got the Axe of the Nerevar, but now I feel like doing some project Cyrodiil stuff. And what's better to do than to do the Kingdom of Anvil questline, which I believe would be a pretty good thing to showcase, especially since I showcased it a long time ago and there was like a little bit of a branching path during one of the parts of the questline. So I think it would be a nice thing to have documentation, or rather a recording of both outcomes of the questline. It's a very rainy day here. Some of the spoils that I got from my exploration. So I beforehand was checking on the favored skills for the Kingdom of Anvil. Heavy armor, long blade, athletics, light armor, marksman, and mercantile. So what are we doing with that? Heavy armor of 53. Long blade at 42. I think my highest is 57 with athletics, right? Yeah, athletics, long blade, heavy armor. Yeah, let's skill up a bit of that. You'll probably squeeze a couple of levels of heavy armor. Do any of these
Go on.
fellas give me training on heavy armor? Yeah, but some of them are apprentice. Right. Right, that can be a thing too. Oh, marksman.
Today's your lucky day.
I'll squeeze a couple of training levels from marksman. $35 is good enough. Any of these do some proper training. Here,
Anything I can do for you?
the
Speak
Inga
wisely and do not shy away from the truth.
axe, block, and spear.
If a few words
Merchant.
can help, I'd be happy to talk.
Go ahead, speak.
The big head honcho. Big head honcho is training, but I'm not high enough. Okay. Locked. Oh, nothing here. Oh, this is the back. I think there's more upstairs, right? I think there's another person in the top floor. Short blade. Short blade is speed, right? Pretty far from anything else. Yeah, short blade is speed. I could use for another level up now that I think about it. Let's get a nice multiplier of 5 with
I've got a
speed.
few minutes if you need something, friend.
Mr. Orc. Orc doesn't have anything. Let's use one of the lads that was wanting to train me on block. You did block,
Let
didn't
us
you?
make no vows, for
Yeah.
who knows what tomorrow will bring.
Very wise. Yeah, let's get the level up. Squeeze some agility and some speed. Five agility, 5 to speed, 1 to luck. And I bet there's Kingdom of Anvil trainers there, so let's get to it. Throw my Magicka, and I think I'm Sim Intervention. No, CB no. Divine Intervention should put me on the Chapel of Divella, right? Yeah. Temple of Divella. I'm gonna remove the Amulet of Night Eye so it doesn't flashbang people. But this is well lit up, right? So people should be able to see how this looks like. Guard of the Kingdom of Anvil. The Guard of the Kingdom of Anvil. Goldstone, that is the main keep. It's been a long while since I've been in this area in particular.
Yes.
Do I have a natural glow with my helmet? Is that what's happening? Oh yeah, the helmet has a natural glow. Huh. Okay. That's very interesting. I need to remember, I think I have to go one set of stairs up. There you go.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
If I go this way, I should be getting to the next tier of this keep. Yeah, outside. It's been a long time, Jesus. The Great Hall. Hello. So your piece or more along Her Highness Guard isn't much for waiting. Okay. Duties. I'm gonna do this for civilian. Do you wish to join the Kingdom of Anvil? Yes. Must make a pledge to Solvius Orstrich. Okay. Service to the Kingdom of Anvil is a noble blah, blah. Service to the Kingdom is a noble calling. You seem competent enough. I'm prepared to accept you as a hireling if you make the pledge of loyalty to the Kingdom, the Queen, and all her subjects. Would you like to hear the rules first? Sure. The President of the Crown, your loyalties are to the Kingdom, the Queen, and your fellow citizens. In that order, do not harm another servant of the Kingdom unless in self-defense. Never steal from another servant of the Kingdom. Act swiftly against the threats of the Kingdom of Anvil where you find them. I'll take the pledge. Repeat after me. I will swear the service to the Kingdom as the Kingdom serves its empire. Yeah. I swear to protect Her Majesty Queen Milona of Anvil as she protects all those who compromise the Kingdom. I swear to defend the Kingdom's citizens of the land as they defend the honor of their people. In recognition, blah blah, I have duties. The Anvil Guards have received 2 reports of intruders in the common script. Okay. I'm convinced that this is a standard crypt robbery, but I have my doubts. The common script is nearly barren of valuables. It is, however, the future resting place of Queen Minora, leading me to believe that it is some kind of statement against her. Make your way to the crypt as soon as possible. Get there, exit the city northeast gate, follow the wall west until you reach the graveyard. Okay, deal with intruders as a feast. And then discover what you can of their motive. Okay, well, first things first, mark. Mark right here.
You sat right here, let's hear it. A pleasure to meet you.
Second is check on this. Yeah, strength and agility. Mercantile, marksman, light armor, athletics, long blade, and heavy armor. I think I should be okay. Is that what to run down? I will just put divine intervention over here. I should also map divine intervention to here. Because sincere intervention is not going to work in this area. Save. Save. The game is having a hard time saving all the assets. There we go. Okay. Let us go into the crypt. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but should be fine.
What's this about?
Follow the wall west until you reach the graveyard. Deal with the intruders and see feet and recover the motive. Okay, so this way. Okay. Little Arentia. The Mistle Crypt. I think this should be Chrominus Crypt, right? Yeah, Chrominus Crypt. What about this one? The Hadrach Crypt. Hello? Anybody home? Just earns the empty. Oh.
Scoundrel.
One down. Two down. Oh, we had some cash. Crumpled the letter. An ode to Prince Wealth. Some money. Colovian fur stuff. Target of disarming, which is pretty neato. Crumpled letter. Talia, do not insult our generosity. Your talents are hardly unique. The offer in front of you is fair and final, and I suggest you seize it quickly before we rescind it. Furthermore, you will not receive bonus pays for infecting or retrieving any of the crypt's other urns. We are purely interested in those found within the southeastern chamber. I'd like to stress that deception will not be considered breach of contract and retaliated against accordingly. In the event that you do claim to find a filled urn, we will be in touch to verify its contents. PV. Southeastern corner. There's some money here. But everything else is dead empty. Okay. We go.
What What shall we talk about?
I'm glad to hear the intruders have been dealt with. You find any of the clues that were there? Yeah. That was correct. It wasn't a typical crypt robbery. It's not common knowledge, but the southeastern chamber of the Cornus Crypt was being reserved for King Claudius. Well, whoever wrote this letter must be suspicious that he was secretly interred there. Nonsense, of course, but potentially dangerous nonsense from someone clearly willing to spend resources on pursuing it. I'll see if you can find anything about this PV. As for you, good work. Allow me to give you your payment. A very easy first mission. Need more duties. The Queen requires a servant to assist the hostel of Saint Rosonius. The hostel of Saint Rosonius is a charitable home for the poor in Little Arentia. As part of Queen Minoria's effort to support the city's common folk, she deemed it prudent to support the hostel in its operations. Same with delivering a shipment of supplies to Dominus Arvidus, one of the hostel's caretakers, and offering your services for anything he might need help with. Collect the package from Darvius Ircolian at the servants' quarters and be on your way. There's one of the servants, he grab the simple supplies. The hostel sent Rosonius. Okay. Servant quarters. We need to find our way to there. It's the wizard tower. It's the gallery tower. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and find the access to the servant quarters then. Great tower, wizard's tower, great hall. Chapel tower, Lowell Falls. Guess we'll have to explore the Great Hall a little bit until we can find where the servants are. Lower halls. I imagine the lower halls would be a good place to put. Oh, there's the vaults over there. The dungeons. Grand foyer. Sewers. Servant quarters. It's down to the sewers. Okay. So let's go up a little bit. That goes to the dungeons. Goes to the Great Hall. Goes to the vault. I'm curious about the vaults.
In the front lines on the war against crime.
Actually wonder, will Blink actually allow me to go through these bars here? I'm imagining it won't. It did. Fantastic. Scepter of the Seas, yeah, silver, blah blah blah, the extravagant ring, adamantium maces, the vault records, Mysteries of Telandra Part 3, bunch of rings, extravagant sapphire amulet. Of course, the sewer access to this place. Amulet of adamantite will. What is over here? An elite statuette, which I don't care much about. And a button to open a hidden door to the other side.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
I wonder if there was another button to crack open there.
Serve the emperor
Just checking
and
around.
the emperor's law. Let's hear it.
Let's get out of here and focus on the mission. Servant quarters. It's outside the Goldstone.
All right, I'm listening.
She's a caretaker. Servant quarters. So I'm looking for Salvius Yokolan. Could it be you?
Greetings.
Yes. I'm looking for the shipment of supplies. For the coastal? Yeah, it's ready. Here you go. I give you supplies. I got my own work to do, so stop bothering. What do you want? Okay. Your intervention out of here. I should probably also get my hands on one of the guides to Firewatch. Not Firewatch, sorry. To Anvil. So if I keep my eyes open on my journey around, I might be able to find like some sort of bookkeeper or general trader that might have one copy of those things. Aldrach Manor, Trading Exchange. Oh, Trading Exchange probably has. The Trading Exchange is connected to the Bazaar, yeah. And here, one of these might have something. No, you don't have anything.
Friends?
Since armor, ingredients, meats, flowers, little goblin here. He's an alchemist, yeah. But it is a
Outlander.
bookkeeper, I remember, all the way up there. You don't sell anything, but you're important for a different quest. Shoes.
What brings you here, Altmer?
I think you sell just wooden stuff, right? Yeah. A bunch of weapons, some wooden stuff.
Crime.
Bookseller. Yeah, I will ask about Morrowind later. Try my side. Guide to Anvil. There we go. I'll put Guide to Anvil here. Inventory. Guide to... I am willing to bet that there will be eventually some sort of quest that will require you to have multiple guides of different
Crime
cities
doesn't pay.
just to make a pocket guide
Can you ask your question quickly?
of the Empire Volume 2 or some stuff like that. Okay, let's make our way to Little Arientia.
Any time now.
It should be over this direction. Actually, I can... Yeah, this shows. So, Little Arientia, the lower numbers. So, I am going to... Not the Royal Company. Hostel of Central News, number 6. Right over here. It's like a long trek, but after maybe like 3 houses before the end of this road, it should be this road here. This guy also sells guides, yeah? Yeah.
What is this about, Altmer?
This is a very important thing for a lot of these big cities to have useful guides like that. The hostel should be past here. And I need to give this package to... Dominus Avilus. There you go. I bring supplies on behalf of the Queen. That is what I need. Thank you. Runs towards time, and an itinerant priest here has been helping us a lot. I always have something that the kingdom could envoy could handle. Just recently, a regular here named Taratina Ronidia was arrested by a legionnaire visiting the city. She was drunk and was angry at her circumstances, and was lower point she happened to strike him. Please, could you go to Fort Hart and convince them to release her? I can make sure that never happens again. Okay. Fort Hart is a legion garrison situated between Anvil and Canvach. To get there, leave the city, walk until you reach the shrine of Saint Avedar. The end of the path to your right. Most likely he marked it, right? Yeah. Okay. Just a bunch of people
freely,
here.
friend.
Oh, they're brothers. One of them is around the Conceal Center. Okay. So will definitely be put to good use here, since know when we need them. Inga, monkey. So there's a lot to work with here. I'm gonna just skip and jump over there. I think the carriage can get me fairly close to Fort Hart. So it shouldn't take that long for me.
Good morning.
Strident Coast region. Get all the way over here and look around, and maybe we can find something interesting to fight or to check out. Little flowers over here, golden rods. Yeah, got a couple of them. Tiger lilies, yeah. Tumbleweed. Look at that beaver. Oh, it's a muskrat. The deceased one, in fact. Watch out tower for the Fort Heath. Okay. Should be able to break this person out of the jail. No problem. Where's this flower? St. John's Wort. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Okay, we need to talk to these legionnaires and see what's going on. Smith and Spearman of the Cyrodiil Imperial Legion. Indeed you are. Latina Roinia. You can access the prisons through the general quarters. Okay. General quarters. Well, assuming the prison is all the way down here. Yeah. Hello, Tamriel Rebuilt. The prisoner, she is in for 5 charges of assault. She didn't have the money to pay the 200 Drake fine, so she's taking jail time. As an officer of the Kingdom of Anvil, I order you to release her. You? No. At least you're not high-ranking enough to make a mountain of paperwork worth it. I don't know what she means to you, but she can do the time like everybody else. Okay, let's find out. Hello, Ronia, how you doing? Came here to release. I thought they would let me go. Maybe you should talk to the guy at the reception desk. Okay.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
I mean, I'll see if I can get away by paying 100. Okay, never mind. It seems I will have to pay her fine. Alright, looks like it's all here. Let her know that she's free. Hello. If one of the abilities sent you, they always been too kind with their own good. Still, maybe I will see you back at the hostel. Okay. So, divine intervention will probably send me to bring across, I believe. But hopefully not. And it didn't. So, to get to the hostel faster, I can always take this route here. And release another big city that has a nice ferry network. So I can go to Little Arentia from here. Hello. Still here working on getting my back on my feet permanently. Now I'll be dragged to Fort Heart was a wake-up call. Yep. There you go. I know how to thank you. Between your help with Taratina and the supplies you deliver, I'm feeling more hopeful for the future of the hostel than I carry in a long time. Please allow me to give you this ring. The least I can do. You're delivering. Please give the queen my regards. Make sure what she did won't happen again. I promise you that. Okay. Divine Messenger. Divine Inspiration 40. Divine Intervention, sorry. 45 speed for 5 points for 30 seconds. That's not a terrible ring.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Excellent work, Caroline. You helped to shore up an important bastion of support for the Queen. Here, your payment, and as you were acting as an angel of the kingdom, allow me to reimburse you for Taratina's release fee. Yeah. Give me more duties. With recent spot of rumors regarding the return of the Shore King. It's a myth reaching back to the days before Anvil was a kingdom. So reportedly, the modern Shore King is the heir of the Strident Coast First Empire era Shore Kings. The way will claim the throne until Anvil is a moment of greatest need, being benign by enemies within and without, or so the story goes. It seems someone's been suggesting that his moment is now. From what I understand, the source of this nonsense is the Anchor's Red in Little Arentina. Go there and put a stop to it. Okay. Divine Intervention out of here. And get back to Little Arentina.
Good morning.
Little Arentina. Let me save as well. Make sure that I don't suddenly crash or anything like that. Anchor's Rest in Little Arentina. Anchor's Rest, number 5. Right next to the hostel. Okay.
What is this about, Altmer?
Anchor's Rest. Oh, no remorse whatsoever. What about you? The Shore King. Because not another one of you people. If you have to talk about your Shore King, I'm sure Notolius Alvik over by the dartboard will love a conversation, partner. But if any of my other patrons, start complaining that you're bothering them, I'm kicking you out both. Okay.
What was that?
Tirus Avi.
Speak freely, friend.
Care to share my friends. Darius Saventus lost his amulet in the Avesh and drowning in his misery over here. Lucky amulet. Okay, so these three are for the lucky amulet. What about you? Hello, friend. Here to take a load off? Well, you're within your right to, considering that the sorry state of Anvil. But don't worry, the Short King will arrive to fix everything before. Okay. So you haven't heard of him? He's the descendant of the greatest king Ion, whose domain stretched across the Australian coast. The Short King and his legacy, the continuation of his ideals. As the true heir to the crown, he stands ready to claim what is rightfully his and to cast out the pretender queen. Even as we speak, he's preparing his moment of triumph. When will the Short King take the throne? When we have many enemies that he does. It's important not to make your plans obvious, but it has to be soon. If he leaves Milona on the throne for much longer, there might be not a kingdom to inherit. Milona is a pretender. Isn't she what she claims? What claim does she have to the crown? It was her husband who won the royal auction, you know. She only became a queen because he mysteriously disappeared, and she certainly hasn't earned the right to rule. With the constant pirate attacks you have to live with now. The only reason she's still on the throne is because Admiral Cassie disobeyed orders and squashed the rebellion against her. Rumors are you're with the queen, aren't you? Well, maybe we can work something out. 500 strikes and I'll stop. Considering the deal and tell you who put me up to this. I'll pitch you out of it, he said. No, I'll pay you the 500. Perfect, alright. The guy who sent me his Polion's Victus paid me a small fortune to tell everyone you could listen about the Short King. Before you ask, no, I don't know why. Now it's just me, I need to get out of here before he finds out I snitched. Oh, do you know about the Naki amulet? No, just about the Legionnaires, okay.
What's your story? A pleasure to meet you.
Polion's Victorious, I know that name. He's a steward of the Hernius team still, the majority shareholder of the Abyssian Trading Company. Hernius is an intendant of the kingdom in good standing, but I find it hard to believe that he was involved in this. I'm sure the queen is aware. I'm also sure to inform her of my strong suspicion that Polonius is PV from the letter you found. With work hard, he has a reward. Give me more duties. I don't have anything for under your rank of bailiff. Happy to discuss advancement if we want to do the beginning of Marshall first. First visit Hernius is assigned to things to come. We'll make sure that you do not have anything to put our attention away. So advance me a couple of times, yeah. We need more duties. Okay. Marshals. Each is guaranteed authority of respective domains. Remus Pelenius, Marshal of the Coast, resides in the Golden Quarter in Anvil. Pelenius Hearn, the Marshal of the Crossroads, resides in Brina Cross. Brina Bettelborn, Marshal of the Islands in Caranch. Okay. So, Garden Quarter in Anvil. Brina Cross, yeah, or Caranch on the Isles. Let's go to the Garden Quarter here. Garden Quarter in Anvil. Okay. Let's do an intervention out of here and see what we can find. Options. Marshals. I need the surname. Pelenius. Check the manors. I don't think it's this manor, right? This is the big body. Yeah, Timosel Manor. I think this one is the Abachet, right? Yeah. Steer clear of the Abachet for now. Venus Manor.
What's yours?
Pelenius Manor. Pelenius. He gives you this. The rumor of a curse in Osirius Ranch. Let's put a mark right here because we're gonna go back and forth pretty often. Rumors of a curse. Tell me about the marshals, yeah. Dungeons, Tigara and Archadis fishing village. Okay. So rumors of solving the problem quickly is crucial, Retainer. I cannot allow these rumors to spread any further than they already have. It could easily lead to panic and chaos among other farmers, which could severely impact the kingdom's standing. The impact, of course, would be even worse if the curse actually exists, so get onto it. The ranch owner, Rusilius Osius, has been flooding me with letters about the curse supposedly destroying his livelihood. Osiris Ranch is located to the east of Anvil, just beyond its walls. Okay. Right around here. Let's get to it then.
Speak up.
I can bypass the walls by just blinking over them. Like so. There you go. This should be Osonis's ranch, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, friend. Tell me about the rumors of a curse. 29. They finally sent someone to deal with our plight. I'm sure you think I'm going crazy or I'm too lazy to work, but the curse is real. Did you see my 4 cows? I used to have 6 and some goats, but they all died. The symptoms they had, I never seen anything that bad. Should look around the ranch. Maybe you can find something that we haven't. And one more thing, don't bother talking to my ranch hand Mudabi. I think the stress is making her imagine things. Iron Rye. What a nice hat. Rumors of a curse. The disease has been a real mess, but Murai thinks she knows what is causing it. The Benio's family is all dead, right? Then why did Murai see people moving in and out of the abandoned crypt by the city wall? Rhaenys is too pious to even accept that we have been suffering from anything but a curse. But maybe the solution is much simpler. You should check out the crypt, but be careful. These people look dangerous. There doesn't seem to be anything around here. Let's blink out of the stable here. Drink some magica potion. Checking around. Otherwise I'll just go directly to the crypt right over here. New script. Hello, buddy.
Now you're going to get it.
Perish. Crypt dust, an expensive amulet, and some junk. Corpse preparation. And a glowing jar that I can just smash open. Embalming knives. I'm gonna check if there's anything else in here. Ropes of cinders. In one of these corridors. I believe one of them opens to the left. Yeah, lock 50. The Skeleton champion, right? Yeah. Nine Divines Altar. Okay. Silver Saber. Silver Saber. Some silver imperial helmet. Nothing too fancy here. Oh, hello. Alright, that should clear the crypt. Let's report back to the farmers here. It was just a necromancer doing necromancy things. There were necromancers there, but I knew the people looked suspicious. Whatever ritual they were conducting there, it must have been sources of disease that was killing animals. Thank you for dealing with that. Okay. Necromancers defining a crypt that surely might have been the source of the curse. Divines might be punishing for not intervening as the ground in order remains. Thank you for putting an end to this unholy business. You know what? I can let you go empty-handed. You should take some of this ranch's very own meat and cheese for your hard work.
How can I help you?
Necromancer's Venus script that is not good and not entirely surprising. Last patriarch of the family, Olen Venus, was a necromancer himself. While necromancy isn't a crime, it's not looked upon positively in Anvil due to the legacy of the Camoran usurper. Olen died 4 years ago, though hanged for attempting to overthrow my sister, the queen. I hope those necromancers were just preying on an unguarded crypt and not trying to finish what he started. Anyway, I have more duty for you. Okay. And lore about the Camoran usurper. I need to investigate the unusual noises in the sewers. There's a sewers under the garden quarter, to be precise. I've been hearing them myself. Only people walking and talking. But there has been reports of chanting. A cult living under the sewers is no good, so I'm sending you to investigate. There are coastal authorities to use force to clear them out. Probably access to the garden quarters sewers, but you can get there to the marina sewers if you use the Great next to Salius Manor and take this key as well. Marina quarter sewers. Isn't there an access grate like right behind this manor? Yeah. Now I need to find the access to the garden quarter sewers. I think I'm going far away from it. Maybe this away? Spider. 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 These are not close enough to do a touch spell properly. I'd like to imagine that I'm heading towards the... I have water walking, right? Yeah, I have water walking. So I need to crawl around. Radicus Clavian. Where are you? A popper. Okay. Maybe drifting farther away from where I need to be. I'll find out soon enough once the little moon crab. Once I hit some cell transition. So far it's not looking like I'm going anywhere close where I need to be. Like, where does this one lead me to? To Little Arentia. So no, we went the wrong direction altogether. Let's double back and see if we can hit the garden quarter. We're walking. Maybe this way. It's looking rather promising. Still we're walking. Could I wait for the buff to run out? But I could just dispel myself, but I'm not too concerned about it. I run with the assumption that over this direction should be okay. Maybe this away. Garden quarters. Okay, we're making progress. Oh, it is a source. Okay, this is the way then. Okay, and now we have to find the area that is locked off. It is this one.
Now and I might let you live.
Hello. Who you be? Cyrodiil. I think he's required for a different thing. A navy helmet. Yeah. Venus Manor Cellar. Creepy. Little spoopy ghost. Venus people are nuts. They have ghosts everywhere, necromancers out in the open. Moon crabs. So we can find those cultists.
No one can match me.
daddy's
The Placid Drowner cult territory. This is Placid Drowner cult territory. By entering this place, you will present yourself as the next sacrifice. Prepare to die. Okay. Cool. Do you have any information? Oh, she has almost an entire set of imperial navy, which is not something I found really available. Grand Soul Gem just sitting here. Trans Heritage Wine. Some sugar. Did I get a... The noises in the sewer beliefs are caused by a cold. I didn't get a journal update, so I imagine I'll get an update once the sewers are clear out of the code, right? Because there's probably more than 2. Unless there was something else that I need to pick up. This leads to the inner hall of the chit. What's about here? Nothing. What about over here? Nothing. I think I've explored most of these things. I'll just give a quick look to the side tunnels and see if anything pops up. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of things here popping up. Nothing here. We're gonna leave and say that I cleared what needed to be cleared.
A pleasure to meet you.
Or not caused by murder cultists in the sewers. Oh, I guess I didn't find like the leader. Good thing I actually saved. Going back and being told, yeah, you should have killed the leader. Sad that they weren't all together in the same place. Let's keep looking around. There's this area over here that I didn't explore. Might be able to go through there with Blink, right? Blink is not allowed to go bypass through there. There you go. Oh, now I vaguely remember this. Yeah.
You've lost this round.
There was like a cave system right here that leads to the outside walls of Anvil. This is a pretty sweet maze. 3 to 14 on Slash, which is pretty neat. 15 points of blunt weapon for 30 seconds on self, and then damage health 5 to 10 points on touch. This is a really good maze as a starting point.
Not long now.
Oh, this is a bit dark. Let me equip my... There we go. Completely kills the ambience of the cave, that's for sure, but people now can see what is going on in the cave. Otherwise it would look like this. Which I guess it's illuminated enough, right? So let's leave it like this. Fascica. Oh god, what is this? They're pretty expensive books. Hello, friend. Oh, I upload your spell. Too bad. Carlonius status. Grand Soul Gem? Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Okay, seems he was having a jolly good time over here. Scamp Club. Picture of the guy. Got a nice set of booze. What are these books about? Testament of the Church Mothers, Fascicle 41 to 45. Fascicle 32. Saints of the Church Mothers. Little Catechism of Julianus. I would imagine that was the cult leader. I'm gonna just in case check around and see if there's more. Yeah, like I said, this cave right here just leads to the outside of the walls. Now we should be in business.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Listen, I got to secretly enter the city. I killed their leader. There we go. A murder cult hiding right under our streets. And what's going on with the city lately? You perform a mineral retainer and make sure to send someone to block the connection to the grotto. It's too much of a vulnerability to the city otherwise. Here, you take these potions and some gold for your work and report back when you're ready for more duties. There's been some recent flooding. There has been some heavy flooding recently, and the bridge over the Nahiri River has gone out. It stands out on the only road between the two settlements, Archar and Khal Sadek, both of which fall under my responsibility. I need you to rebuild it as soon as possible. You should be the one to oversee the repairs. Mark me both places and oversee the repairs. I need to contract Helgic the Steady to do the repairs. He's a carpenter and his workshop is in the Warfare's building, east of the Saint Bendu Square. He has enough money to cover for the work and the materials. I also need you to ensure the safety of the work site. Sira Lore and Borden Reeves of Hal Sadak and Archad have both sent reports of increased bandit activity around the Broken Bridge. You should go to either of them and get them the information you need and limit the bandit threat. I have not. Okay. So we will first contract the guy and then go
Glory
to
and honor, emperor and empire.
those things. So oversee the repairs. The carpentry workshop is the east of the Saint Bendu Square. Yeah, right around here. Somewhere around here or around here. So let's get to the Saint Bendu Square then. Rather
Yes.
quickly. Double to Little Larentia. Because Little Larentia is literally right there. Saint Bendu Square is right over here. Fourth quarter.
Yes.
If I go over here, get stuck to a cart. Wayfarer's building. The underwriter, and I believe Gildred's Pershing. There we go. Hello, friend. I'm gonna pay you 400 gold. Broken bridge. I fixed a blasted thing more times than I could count. It's a lot of work, but I abandoned my clients and travel all the way there. But if you have some royal coin for me, I'll do it for 2017. You should cover it. Yeah, sure. Here you go. I can start working as soon as the materials are delivered. I'm a carpenter, not some a logger. After all, wood for royal contracts is usually supplied by the Royal Halffinger Company. Their office is short walk from here. Turn left and then when you exit the building and then right. Give them this note, know exactly the supply of wood that I need. Okay.
Well, here.
When you exit this building, turn left, and then turn right. It should be Royal Halffinger building, yeah. Hello, friend. Have you heard of skis? They use them to move quickly across snow-covered terrain. I never tried them myself. You're gonna tell me you sell skis too? Just a bunch of iron. He sells skis and skill pods. What? A bunch of silver and iron armor, as well as some Nordic stuff. But I'm here for something different. Supply of wood. As always, the company would be interested in supplying wood for royal projects, as we certainly have enough to stock to build a single bridge. Do you have the bill of materials on it? Yeah. Respectively, we have all these wood in stock, so we need to wait for the lengthy delivery from Skyrim. Now, it should cost you about 1,000 septins. With discount to the kingdom as a real customer already applied, you need to pay now. Yes. Perfect. Always pleasure doing business with the Kingdom of Anvil. We'll notify Helgrid about that the materials will be delivered as soon as possible. Have a pleasant day. I have a feeling that if I said no, they would be like, oh, okay. Or we'll try to negotiate. But it doesn't matter. Money is not an issue. Now I need to get my way back to Halsadik or Archad. Whichever is easiest to access. And I probably will be Archad. Because Archad is via water, right? Yeah.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Also, I seem to be rather worn out today. So I might stream like maybe like an hour more and then
What's this about?
see how I feel. It's been like a very, very agonizingly hot day for me. Let's go to Archad.
your kills be quick and many.
Thank you. I believe this house here is the big head ponchos guy, right? Archar. Viran Boruran, yeah. You. Bandit threat. It is great that the Marshal Cove Pelenius finally sent someone. I know exactly the bandits speak of. 3 of them have been using the bridge disrepair to their advantage and attacking anyone traveling to and from our village. Not good for local economy. Just follow the road to Halsek and you can't miss them. Okay. Road to Halsadek. Green Coast region. Halsadek.
Surrender now and I might let you live.
Okay. Oh, there's
You're
another one.
hardly a match for me.
I assume that woman over there is also an enemy. Okay, well, let's see what we can throw at them. Any sort of conjuration is out of the question because it seems that my conjuration skill is pretty hot garbage, which is true. I think my conjuration is what, at 12? 18, yeah, it's not good enough to summon something appropriate. So we'll have to resort to slapping people. So what do we have here? Note from Vito. Kevachi Chain Crusher. What do I have? Nothing. And what about you? Just Colombian stuff. Read this carefully and pass it to the others. If anyone pockets the loot before bringing it to the barrow again, you will regret it. It was my idea to sit up close to the bridge. I'm the leader of the council, so I'm going to continue getting my 30% whether you like it or not. I think there was something extra to this, and it's that if you ask around onto the nearby farmers, they will let you know that they were pocketing the goods and going up the stream to store them. Or not. I vaguely remember that being the thing. So I have to go up the river. I don't believe it's here. Right, let me see. I need to find the owner. Yeah, there we go. Bandit, there we go. Whatever lives that the bandits are gone, thank you. I have some more information that might be helpful. Their lair is somewhere east. That's where they came from before crossing the upper bridge. I'm walking through my farm like they own the place. They threatened to kill me if I told anyone, but I guess that they're gone, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. It's an extra follow-up to it. Somewhere east before crossing the upper bridge. This will take a bit of time, but I'm sure I might be able to find it relatively soon. I feel like I may have overshot it. It seems to be a bit too far. Or not. Peruvian wolf. I think it's in here. Yeah.
Now you're going to get it. Oof.
Medrost. Tower of Doom. Wait, Osaria Gloria. And in here might be able to find.
You grow.
Hello, friends.
This is pointless. Give in.
Hello, Vito, goodbye, Vito. Silver katana. Some more money. What we have here? Dried slaughterfish, the port of Amiel. Some copper, a broken down tablet, a mummy with something. Mummy with something else. And I think there might be much else in here. But I believe that sorts that stuff out, right?
I'm all yours. Please,
Hello.
go ahead.
Bandit threat. I killed the bandits around the bridge and also killed the leader in the Harkness Barrow. You're a blessing to the kingdom of Anvil. I ask you to kill some bandits and you find and eliminate their leader. Wonderful work. Now I need to contract with Helny and repairs can begin. Yeah. With the worker contracted and the bandits clear, the task to oversee the repairs is complete. You did everything I asked for, and the bridge is soon to be restored, finally reconnecting to villages. You even went above and beyond by eliminating the leader of the bandits, ensure that they will never return to haunt the region. This is true dedication to the kingdom of Anvil. For your services, take this robe of the kingdom's vaults. It's my personal collection. Take this crossbow. You deserve it, and now rest now, but remember that I always have more duties for you. Okay. Dire news from beyond Anvil. It seems that the constant situation is unfolding in Marab. Tiny village to the north of Anvil. There's no carriage there, so I expect you to take the trip on foot. The Marab farmers have trapped the Reeve Gedius Novius in his home, and their response is increasing import of salvaries from Morrowind. They throw cheap, but no doubt, into the slave labor. It is and as a result, the prices of other crops have dropped to compete with it. The farmers asked to speak to a representative of the kingdom, so I'm sending you. Make sure Kellius is alright and resolve the situation peacefully and don't want any blood on our hands. I think I will just cut it short for today, because I am feeling really worn out for some sudden reason, and that's concerning. It's been a couple of awful days as of late, so I'll try to take it very, very easy. I do apologize. I was hoping that would get a bit longer than me, but no, I'm just very, very unfocused and worn out. So as usual, thank you everybody who showed up. If you like this content, do leave a follow, subscribe, and thumbs up as well helps a lot. A comment helps a lot. And I'm gonna be seeing all of you hopefully tomorrow in much better health. So have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll have to watch in the stream or both. Take great care and have a good one. Bye bye.